Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It is Wednesday hump day, and of course, it is coffee time. Fantastic. Okay, so news. Yesterday, of course, the big story out of Asia was North Korea conducting its third nuclear test, and apparently it was a success. A huge 4.9 seismic event was detected by the USGS. And here are my thoughts on it. And quite frankly, it's the same old, same old. North Korea is doing what it wants to do. It actually has gone out and said that it will never adhere to UN resolutions. And that is in the wake of China and Russia condemning the actions in addition to everybody else in the world. So it really sends a clear message that North Korea is hell-bent on developing nuclear weapons, developing the possibility of creating a devastating weapon of mass destruction. So I think the important thing to look at here is not so much at North Korea, because their behavior has pretty much been consistent all along. They have set out to create this device, and over the past decade have been making steps and are continuing to move forward in creating this powerful weapon. However, I think what we need to do now is look at how the UN responds, because the multilateral talks don't work. The way that the UN has approached this in creating sanction after sanction after sanction hasn't worked. North Korea has now said they don't give a crap about the sanctions. So what is the UN going to do? You either at this point need to put up or shut up. You either need to come down and kick North Korea out of the UN for not following the resolutions. If you're serious about stopping North Korea from getting more powerful nuclear weapons, you really need to isolate the country physically, because what they've done so far hasn't stopped the flow of money or weapon technology. Or you just need to say, hey, you're going to do it, and if you're going to do it, we're going to allow everyone else in the region, namely South Korea, Japan, and shall we say the Chinese in the area, as well as Russia in the area, to develop weapons as well and point them directly at you. I don't think that's the right way to go, because I think it will escalate tensions. But North Korea is pretty much put the finger back on the UN and back on the international community, because if the international community does not do anything at this point, North Korea has pretty much won. They have. They have continued to show what they are capable of doing with no regard for the international community. And the international community has pretty much just taken it and said, don't do that, don't do that. But they do. So what are your thoughts? What do you think the international community should do to North Korea? All right, you guys have a fantastic Wednesday. Fantastic Wednesday. How about that? Fantastic Wednesday. We'll see you soon.